What's going on, guys? Me, Rake, is back with a new one. It's been a long time since I did a video. You know, just being busy with real life pretty much, and since this is not really a job or anything for me, I do videos whenever I feel like it. And, man, today's one of those days again where I saw a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Like, because currently, I don't know, like, me being an old-school MMORPG gamer, who, you know, went more into competitive games and played a lot of shooters and stuff. Always kind of thought about again how it would be to play an MMORPG again, right? And yes, sure, I went back to WoW again. I don't want to bring up my whole WoW story, but I went back to the, you know, classic Burning Crusade kind of era and, you know, played for a bit. But I know the game. I know what it is about, and there's not really many MMORPGs I'm interested in. I'm not gonna hate on Final Fantasy, but I haven't given it a fair try, so, you know, I could say I don't know, but it doesn't really, I don't really like the way it looks. I think it's pretty, but I don't think, it doesn't appeal to me the way it looks and the way it plays. I played it for a bit, but I wasn't really too much into it, and, like I said, classic WoW that I played for the most, probably, and Guild Wars 2 as well, where, actually, I played a lot of Guild Wars 2 and got into it, and I think the reason I sticked around is because I met a lot of people. And the Guild Wars 2 community is just fucking awesome. Like, holy shit. If you play the game for the first time, you're welcomed with open arms, man. People are nice to you, and everyone tries to help. So I think that's mainly why I sticked around. And I think it's honestly a good game still. But, man, there is a new MMORPG on the horizon, and it's the League of Legends MMO. God dang it, man. This is gonna be huge. Like, I'm not sure if everyone knows how huge this is going to be. I think people that come from League of Legends, they kind of have an idea, right? But man, this is gonna, like, honestly, like, I don't want to hype this up too much for myself and for people who watch this, but I think that this is gonna be the next era of MMORPGs, right? Even though I'm like an old school MMO gamer that kind of likes the old core values of MMORPGs, which is like, you know, they are a bit harder, they don't hold you by the hands all the time and that kind of stuff. I'm still hyped for this one because I feel like this is going to be the next big thing. Like, this is going to be huge, right? Coming off watching the Arcane series, for everyone who hasn't watched them, please go and watch them. Do yourself a favor and watch Arcane on Netflix. I myself, gonna be honest with you guys, not a big MOBA gamer. I'm not too much into MOBAs. Hey, it's just the way it is. I don't like them at all, okay? I'm not a MOBA gamer, and that's why I mostly didn't really care that much about League of Legends. I watch the esport, though. I think it's fun to watch sometimes, like Worlds and stuff. But I was, you know, I never really enjoyed playing that much compared to, like, shooters and MMORPGs, right? But my God, watching Arcane, this series, completely off the charts. Like, I have no idea, but how they did this and, like, who, like, the direction, the characters, it's just so good. Watch it, okay? You will not regret it. After seeing Arcane, you know, it's just insane, like, how Riot is building up their future. Like, if you think about this, they're working on an MMORPG, right? A lot of people don't even know about that, right? Because it was literally just a Twitter post where Ghostcrawler, a guy who worked on the original WoW, by the way, just tweeted out, you know, that they're doing an MMO, and I think they have something on their own website where they look for people, you know, jobs and stuff, but not too many people think about the MMO yet, and that's perfect, right? With Arcane, they are literally starting to build the universe as well, right? Because League of Legends is cool and all, but I don't think, like, people thought a lot about lore when they think about League, right? You have the characters, sure, but you know, that's kind of it, right? Maybe you have a little text in League or something. I'm not too knowledgeable on how deep their story already was in League. I'm sorry. Maybe it was actually pretty good. I don't know. Maybe let me know in the comments. But man, with this Arcane series, they're just building this world up, and everyone is going to watch it. Everyone and their mother is going to watch it. And it's just a perfect route, the build up to this MMO. Like, my God, man. If there ever was a WoW killer, because I don't like using that term, because I think WoW is actually kind of dead right now. It's not the only king on the hill anymore. I think Final Fantasy might be literally like equal on players to WoW at this point. I might be wrong, but you know, I don't see WoW as this king on the hill anymore. But I feel like that Riot, man, holds the fucking future. Like, say about Riot what you want, right? looking at the Valorant skin prices and all that kind of stuff. But Riot is just taking over, man. Riot is taking over the world. Let's talk a bit more about the MMORPG. On the screen, you can see the League of Legends map. I never even knew they had a map. That's pretty dope, right? And if you've seen Arcane, I'm not going to spoil anything because I think a lot of people haven't seen it really. But we already can see certain locations that are also in the Arcane series, right? And we have now a picture in our head on how they look. So we can, if you hear Noxus, you have like a picture on, or like already the characters from Arcane in your head and that kind of stuff. It's just such a cool build-up, and I cannot wait for this. I'm super hyped for it. I don't want to let myself like not get hyped because I think this is gonna be a huge thing, and I'm always down to support MMORPGs, right? But going back to the point once real quick again, where I said that I'm more of an old school gamer, is that's the only thing I'm a bit worried about. Because look, Riot might be, you know, doing amazing games, but what they also do is they always try to get the biggest audiences possible. Makes sense, right? Why would you not? But what it also means is that sometimes MMORPGs who do this, they are very, very watered down to me. Everything is always super piss easy, and it's always hard to define what is easy and hard, right? For me, going out into the world and being able to one-shot everything is boring to me. It's easy to me, right? Even if the end game raids might be really hard. And that's always something I had a bit of an issue with. I like when you have to walk around and group with people to do certain things. We'll see how they do this. I think they cannot go too hardcore. For example, people who watch my other videos, they know that I'm super hyped for Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Sadly, a very, very small developer team that is working on a really old-school, hardcore MMORPG with old-school values. And I don't want to go too deep into what that is and stuff. I have this on my channel more than enough. And I don't think that they can go too hardcore. They cannot go too hard on this game. It's going to be a game for everyone. And hopefully, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be bad or boring to me. I really don't hope so. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But man, super hyped for it. This is... Take a good look at this map, guys, because this is the future right here. We might wait another 5 years. I might not be alive anymore in 5 years. But if I am, I'm sure as not going to be playing this MMORPG. I cannot wait, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked Arcane, what you think about this Riot MMO for the future, and if you're hyped, if you're slowly getting into it. Watch Arcane, please. Please watch it. Like, it's insane. Guys, that was all I kind of wanted to talk about. I was getting a bit carried away by this Netflix series and then thinking about the MMO and stuff. I might do some more videos about this, maybe talking about classes or what they could do, what kind of factions they could do, who are the bad guys, the good guys, and that kind of stuff. I can do stuff like this in the future, but this was more like just talking about it, letting you guys know what's up, and how Riot is taking over the world. So, yeah, thanks for watching, much love, and I see you whenever I fucking see you again. Bye-bye, and peace.